Welcome to the third episode of series about NFTs for developers. In the previous videos, we covered quite a lot of material, like theory and setting up your sandbox. In this video, we're gonna talk about IPFS and how to transfer the NFTs between users, but still on the local environment. In the next video, we're gonna do everything on the testnet. All right, so let's jump straight in. So now is the right moment to talk about the IPFS. So let's take our tutorial. We do recommend using Pinata. Pinata is a very nice and friendly IPFS, which is InterPlanetary File System. Why do we need that? Because first of all, storing the whole media file on the blockchain itself would be very, very expensive. So therefore, we're using decentralized file storage system like Pinata for storing media files. So what we need to do now, we need to create an account and get some data from that service. So now that I'm logged in, I need to go to the API keys, go ahead and create a new key. So make sure that you check pin file to IPFS and let's name it. So tutorial key. Create a key. So I need to copy everything because I will be able to view it once. So bear with me. I'm going to just copy everything. Okay, so let's call it copy all. Yep. All right. So, it's all saved now. And we're done. Now, we need to set up our local environment to use our Pinata API keys. So as you can see, we do have a command here, but let's literally edit it in the right way. So we're gonna replace the Pinata key with obviously the key that we have here. And the Pinata secret with Pinata secret key that we have here. All right, and we are ready to copy this and paste it into our tutorial. All right, Pinata keys have been added. So next step would be copy this command, and what it does, it takes metadata for very first NFT called token 1, and what it will do, let's check it out. So now that command returned the IPFS address for our metadata for the very first NFT that we created. I'm gonna save it in my notes because I'm gonna use it later. And let's do the same thing for the second NFT. All right. So I'm gonna copy and I'm gonna paste it over here. So token 1 and token 2. If we go back to our Pinata, we can see that both metadata files are here. Okay, so now we can just start minting. So let's go ahead and use the command here. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna create a collection for Bob with specific metadata and pre-compiled FA2 NFT contract in Lego. All right, so now we are originating the NFT contract. So we have originated the NFT contract with that specific address. This is the amount of gas that is consumed, and the Alice My Collection has been added. So what happened here, the configuration file was updated. So let's go ahead and see what happened here. Yeah, as you can see, it was originated. The collection address is here. So now we have originated the collection. Let's originate the very first NFT. So what we need to do is to get this command and do it for the very first token. So if we paste it here, and we're going to replace that one with the URI of the very first token that we have on our IPFS. So let's go ahead and run this command. So now we are minting our very first NFT. Token minted. So let's do exactly the same thing with the second token, and we're almost done. So we are replacing the URI, and we need to make sure that we put number 2 here. Why? Because this is the ID for the NFT, and it can't be the same one as the first one. So we need to make sure that we add number 2 here. So let's go ahead and copy this and paste it in our terminal. Minting tokens, and the token is minted. Okay, so we minted our very first 2 NFTs, and bear in mind that they're gonna exist until the FlexTZ Docker image is on. So if you kill the sandbox, both NFTs are gonna be gone. So yeah, let's keep it on until we finish the whole tutorial. So next thing, we need to go back to our diagram. So the idea is that we have Bob now with 2 NFTs, NFT1 and NFT2. And yeah, we have Alice who's got no NFTs. So we want to transfer one of the NFTs to Alice. Yeah. So in here, we can double check that. So this is the NFT contract that we previously minted. And yeah, both of the tokens are here. Actually, you can make it a little bit bigger to make it more readable. So token 1, token 2, we have 1 each one, and here are the same owners because this is Bob's account. All right, so now sharing is caring. Let's give one to Alice. Okay, so before we're going to transfer, I ran command show balance, but on Alice. Yeah. So as you can see that here is 0. So let's give just 1 token to Alice. So we're going to use the transfer command. Yeah. So let's actually give her the very first one. In tutorial, there's like 2 of them transferred, yeah? But let's go ahead and try to make it 1 for Alice and 1 for Bob. Yeah. So let's check out Alice's balance. So now she's the owner of the first token. And if we check out our Bob collection, so he's got the NFT number 2 only. So as you can see, transfer was successful. Okay, so what if Bob is trying to be very sneaky and he wants his token back? So as we can see here, Alice has the very first one. So let's pretend that we are Bob and we want to transfer back to us the token. Yeah, so we can use the Tezos NFT transfer, and signer is Bob, and we want to put here Bob, and we want to put here Alice. Okay, so we have a beautiful error here, and it says not operator. So that means that Bob is no longer the owner of that specific NFT, and he cannot action anything around this token, including transferring back to himself the NFT. Alice is the only person that can transfer the NFT back to anyone. But what if we want to keep Bob, let's say, attached to this specific NFT, and we want him to be the operator of that specific NFT, so he can act on behalf of Alice? So yes, it is possible. And now you're thinking, okay, so what's the point of having the operator? And we're gonna go back to that subject in the next video when we're gonna talk about marketplaces. But let's first of all make the Bob an operator of Alice's NFT. So now we can copy this, and obviously Alice got only the very first one, so let's make it like that. Updating operators. So 1 second. So now Bob is able to action something on Alice's NFT. So let's try again. So now let's try again to transfer NFT to Bob. Transferring tokens. Okay, token transferred. Although Bob is not the owner, he is still able to transfer back the token. How can we know that? Let's use the Tezos NFT show balance on Bob. Yeah, so he's got 2 NFTs again. So the very last thing we can do with our collection is to freeze it. Freeze, that means that we cannot do anything with that collection and we cannot add new NFTs into it. So literally no action can be done. So we copy the mint freeze command and let's put it there. So it's freezing. And now the NFT collection is frozen. Okay, that's it for that video. I hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Next one, we're gonna cover all the testnet aspects of minting and deploying your NFT. So that's gonna prepare you for the mainnet and how it works in the real world of Tezos blockchain. So stay tuned and see you in the next one.